now, welcome everybody. APG.Studio. My name is Alicia, fitness and yoga expert, and we got our regular session on every Tuesday, 6:30 yoga for beginners. Today we're going to stretch your legs. If you've done session yesterday, you're probably feeling your legs right now. Yes, me too. That's why right now we're going to do some stretching for this part of the body. So let's get started. Let's start on your knees. You're going to place your right leg forward. So first, some position, some distance, and now movement from your hips forward and down to feel the stretch. Back of your right leg, your hip, and front of your left leg. So if it's too much, bring your foot closer, and as bigger movement is deeper, stronger stretching. So if you need more of your right leg forward, you've got enough space. If you're trying to go further, you're going to lift your heel off the floor. Point is, you've got your knee directly above your ankle. Okay. So if it's too far, bring it closer. If you need deeper stretch, that's okay. But try to hold your knee and your ankle in one line. Inhale. Slowly exhale. As you're moving forward, pushing hips down, squeeze your glutes on your left side, your back leg, to first build the strength in this area and also support lower back. As you're moving forward, you've got this kind of back extension, so you need some support, more muscles engaged around your lower back. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Slowly exhale. Check if you're staying upright or you're leaning forward, which means your hip flexor on your left side probably is not ready for that deep stretch. Okay, so as long as you're holding your upper body, the same position, nice and high, that's the right stretching for your hip flexor. Otherwise, you're going to lose this part, the left leg. Maybe right is ready for more, but if your left leg, front of your left leg, is not ready for that, stay lower, just stay higher with your hips, but hold your chest high. Inhale and slowly exhale. Inhale and exhale. Okay, one more. Remember, with too many reps, too long to hold the stretch, easily you can just take a break and join us for another side or for another pose. Show you how many reps you can do eventually, but right now it's up to you. Okay, one day you're gonna be able to hold for longer, to stretch your muscles deeper, but it's all about listen to your body and feel the stretching right place. So now is front of your right hip flexor, your quadriceps. So you need strong glutes for your lower back, also back of your left leg and your left hip glutes. Inhale, we're releasing the stretch, and as you exhale, we're trying to stretch. Inhale, slowly exhale. Inhale and exhale again. Check where's your knee, where's your ankle, how's your upper body. If you notice this movement, which means the right leg, hip flexor on your right side, not very happy to going that deep. So just the simple things, very small things, makes all the difference for your stretching. And maybe one more. Inhale and slowly exhale. Excellent. Now on your knees, left leg straight to your side. Imagine you've got straight line in front of you. You've got right knee, center of your left arch in line. Okay, so they are in line together. Now again, strong glutes, left side. So you're going to feel this tiny movement, moving your hips forward. So that's the way you're going to feel stability in your hips. And now right arm, inhale, slowly exhale. Now our goal is your left leg, your inner thigh, but in yoga we're stretching more. Of course, we're stretching the other side as well. It's gonna be your right side. Inhale, slowly exhale. Now rotation. That's another way body is struggling with the stretch. This muscles here, and it's going to pull your body to your left side. So as long as you've got your arm on your right, you still got the right alignment for all your joints. If you notice any twist, any movement like this, just move your right arm away or just go down that deep to your left side. Inhale, exhale. If you've got flexible muscles, you're not going to feel massive stretching here. Maybe even nothing, but we're still stretching muscles here, okay? Some of you, you're going to feel it already. So if the muscle is tight, you're feeling the stretch, just continue the same movement. You can even hold and inhale, slowly exhale. If you're ready for more, hands on your hips, and you're trying to bend forward. So it's not only the inner part, but the back of your leg. I'll show you from the side how your spine needs to look like. Inhale from your hips and exhale. Gut back nice and straight. Looking down, head, neck of your spine line. Nothing from your belly area, like this. Round back. We don't need round back. We don't need chin to your chest. As you're staying upright, try to keep the same alignment with your spine as you're bending forward. So feel the stretch in your left leg. Inhale. Maybe it's just tiny inch to forward because you're feeling your muscles. Yeah, that's enough for me. That's okay. Yoga is for everyone, but everyone's yoga is different. That's why I show you a few options to try. And depends what's your flexibility. You're going to stay on the first option or you're going to move for deeper one. As long as the stretch is there and it's comfortable. That's all counts for us. So if you're fine, going really low, even able to place your right left hand on the floor. Instead moving your upper body, we're going to move your hips first back. And if you've got more flexibility, you're trying to sit on your right foot. Show it from the side again. Remember, if you've got enough stretching, holding upright, that's okay. Hold or even take a break. Or you're happy with this stretch. If you've got hands, movement is from your hips. Moving back or even down to sit on your right foot. Inhale. Slowly exhale. Check how is the upper body. Again, spine is nice and long, nice and straight. Head and chest is really high. Inhale and exhale. So this is a session for beginners. I'm not going to show any more. If you're curious what is next option for you for later on, for a few months, maybe weeks, it depends how often you're going to exercise and how your muscles flexibility is at the moment. You can just visit my YouTube channel. We've got fitness yoga with deeper stretches in here, but for beginners, I'm sure it's enough. Inhale, exhale. Left leg needs to be straight. Okay? If you're bending your knee, it's so awkward for all your joints. So if you can move back, just hold the position for now, okay? And as you progress, you're gonna be able to move back or even sit on your right foot. Inhale, slowly exhale. Maybe one more. Okay. On your knees, right leg to your side. need to start easy, gentle for your right leg and your left side. Inhale, slowly exhale. Inhale and exhale. Again, we're looking how your body is responding. If you're trying too hard, yeah, I can do that. Where is your arm? Okay, it's on your left. Shoulders, chest facing forward. Okay, show you from the side what you can see as a compensation. We're not doing anything more for your right side because your body is protecting this area. It's just saying that's too much, but you're still trying, so we need to do something. Okay, compensation. How? How are we going to do that? Legs twist. As simple as that. Better keep your arm away and check how far you can go, feeling good stretch, but holding your torso the same position facing forward. As the muscles on your left gonna be more flexible, be able to bring your arm closer to your head, and eventually you can go deeper to your right side. If you're happy with this stretch, it's enough for you, just continue with your arm or hold your upper body like this and move only your arm to release, inhale, and exhale to stretch. Or more for your right leg, you're bending forward. Again, this is very important. You're not arching your back, you're not making movement, bending in your belly area, okay? Because you just put this strain into your neck, into your lower back. It's nothing happening in your legs. It needs to be from your hips, your tilting pelvis forward, and now you feel glutes, hamstring, or even the inner thigh on your right side. Inhale and exhale. Avoid trying two wide legs. Your left knee is in line with your hip. So avoid this position, okay? You need to hold them together in line. Inhale and exhale again. Check if you can reach to the floor, if you're ready for the next option. But remember, it's no shortcut. If you here can't touch the floor, that's okay. Stay with your hands on your hips and work in this option right now, but maybe some of you is more flexible, comfortable to place both hands with your back nice and straight. And again, you're trying to move back or even down. Every option is to go deeper, more challenging into the pose and stretch your muscles more. So if you're stuck on the two options before, it's no point to try this one because your body is not ready for that deep stretch. Not now. Everything takes time, okay? One day you're gonna be able to easily sit on your left foot with your back nice and straight, head, shoulders up. Inhale. Maybe for now it's just holding position and it's tiny inch. Better than bending your knee or pulling head down. All right. Maybe two more. Inhale and exhale. And relax. Hands and hips. Okay. Now, right leg forward. Try to keep 90 degrees underneath both knees, especially the front one. You need to squeeze your glutes on your left side. Hands together, front of your chest. And now as you exhale, try to twist your upper body. Yeah. Twisting to your left. You're going to feel the stretch. Inner thigh, right leg, maybe even muscles on the outside. But depends how is position of your right foot. If you're pulling the same direction as you're twisting, or you're pressing foot to the floor and your knee leg stays the same. So that's the way to stretch the muscles. So show you from the side. Inhale, center, and exhale. Maybe it's a tiny inch like this. As long as the stretch is here, you're not moving your hips back, you're not push them back, that's the position. As you're gonna be more flexible, you're going to rotate your upper body. So one day, eventually, you've got shoulders in one line with your hips and your knees almost. But it's not about the pose, it's about the stretching, feeling the stretch the right place. Inhale, slowly exhale. If the muscle is super tight, be careful. Avoid trying too hard because that's the position you're going to have right now. Show from this side, that right leg. So yeah, you're going to move your hips back and you're going to lean forward because it's just too much stretching. So a tiny inch, rotate, still better than compensate halfway. If it's too many reps, you're feeling muscles getting tired, that's okay. Take a break, take your time. Inhale and exhale. And one more. Okay, this is for beginner. I'm not going to push for any more. Not tonight, maybe. After a few another sessions together, we improve the flexibility in your legs, in your hips, right leg. Pressing to the floor, inhale, slowly exhale. Okay. First check, if you don't have your foot too close, it's gonna be hard to stretch, or it's too far, it's gonna be harder to hold the balance. That's why 90 degrees, knee, ankle in one line works the best. Inhale and exhale. Position nice and upright. Good breaths. Inhale, center, and exhale as you twist. It's a good exercise for your core as well as flexibility in your leg. Inhale, exhale to pull your arms in through the spine. Inhale and exhale. And maybe two more times. And relax. Perfect. Let's move to the child pose to stretch your glutes and slightly your quadriceps, maybe the hips higher. Avoid pulling your head down, better to support your forehead. Make a fist with your hands and rest your forehead on the top. Or if you're comfortable to sit on your feet, you've got your ribs resting on your legs, resting on your thighs. If you need deeper stretch, you're going to move your knees out to have more space for your chest. So you're going to stretch your lower body, hips, glutes, lower back, but also you get the upper body stretch, bringing your chest lower. It's good to try because you never know, but if it's just too much, it's like, yeah, I'm not going to hold this position for long. Go back, your knees closer, so you've got this support for your torso. And one day, be comfortable with your legs wider and pushing and pulling your upper body closer to the floor. Maybe elbows bent, maybe straight. Again, depends how is the stretch in your arms, chest, shoulders, and your upper back. Good breaths. Inhale and slowly exhale. All right, let's lay down on your belly. Hands together, front of you. You can rest your forehead. Again, you try to work with your neck muscles as well as you're stretching your legs. It's gonna be good for your lower back and glutes area to make muscles stronger as you're going to focus on the muscles front of your legs. And now, you're going to lift your right leg off the floor, just a few inches, so you're holding knee off the ground. Inhale And as you exhale, try to bend your knee. You're going to feel the stretch. Quadricep, hip flexor on your right side, but you can also feel your hamstring and your glutes are active to make them stronger because they contract. Inhale and slowly exhale. Don't worry if you can't lift your knee off the floor. Just be aware. If you're trying to pull your foot closer to you, lift higher, and you notice you're lifting your hip, you've got this gap here, just go easy with your leg. This is compensation. Your body doesn't like the stretch, it's just too much. So squeeze your glutes, push your hips down, and you're moving your leg, bringing closer as long as your right hip is the same position. Slow movement up in this area. Okay, so really think about it and check how your body is responding for the stretch. If you're fine, you can lift your knee higher, but your hip needs to be pressed down to the floor. Inhale and exhale. And you can check how is the flexibility front of your right leg and also shoulder. Because it's a movement, your arm needs to reach back pretty far. If you can touch your heel or can't. In this case, just go back with your arm and hold this position, thinking about pushing hips to the floor and moving your leg towards to your body. Okay, one day gonna be closer, so you can just touch your heel. One day you'll be able to grab your heel and pull, or even grab your foot without lifting your hip. Not very nice for your lower back. I can feel it straight away. But that's the way to protect your hip flexor because you're trying to stretch too much. So if you can reach for your foot, holding your hip on the floor, that's the green light here from your body. Yeah, fine. We're fine with that. So you can grab and pull. Good breaths. Nice smile. Hope you enjoy all the stretching and you're sure you're doing everything right in a safe way with your muscles. Deep breath in and slowly out. So don't worry. I can reach, that's okay. I've been there. Yeah, I was like, it's not gonna happen. It will eventually. Takes time. But if you're forcing, of course, yeah, you say, oh yeah, I can touch my foot, yes, but you're not improving flexibility here. It's just holding your foot without going deeper with the stretch. So for foot only, if you're happy to squeeze the glutes even more and push down to the floor. Otherwise, just bring your arms, rest your head, and hold this position. Let's try the same with your left leg. Inhale, exhale. If you've got enough strength in here, could be your left knee off the floor. Inhale, straight leg, and exhale, bend your knee. Inhale and exhale. Strong glutes, both left and right, but the left is working harder right now because the movement in your left leg. Okay. Hold. Or try to lift your knee higher. Inhale and exhale. And check how you're doing on this side. Always one side is more flexible, so that's fine. Maybe close, but not close enough to pull, which is fine. Just hold it. Really focus to push hips down and move your leg closer. But if you've got this flexibility to reach for your heel, you can pull for more or your foot. Just remember, hips on the floor. Got your hip on pressing down. Now the left side, really focus on your left side. It is an intense stretching, that's why we start the easy way. A big group muscles front of your leg, and that's why you're going to feel it like wow. As long as you're happy to hold the stretch, that's the right level for you. People always ask me how much you need to push without forcing the movement, without forcing the stretch. You need to be comfortable to stay in this position for a few minutes. If it's like I want to stop, it's just too much. I'm holding my breath, just feel the tension in your body. That's a message from your body. That's too much. So go easy. Move your leg out and feel the stretch. Okay. Bring your forearms. That's easier for your lower back. On your knees. Bring your arms closer to you. And you're going to change position, laying down your back. Use your arms to slowly roll. Hold your knees close to your body. So we go easy without any extra tension, straight to your lower back. Okay, so let's stretch your these big muscles again. Another group, big muscles, your glutes and your hip. You got left foot flat on the floor, and you're going to place your right foot on top of your left leg. And as much as you're moving your right leg, your right knee away, you're going to feel the stretch. So it's up to you how far you need to move your leg to again feel comfortable stretch. There's no tension in your shoulders and you're breathing as normal. It's a nice comfortable stretch. Pretty intense, but you're actually saying, yeah, that's a nice stretch. Okay. If you're more flexible, instead of placing your foot, you're going to cross your leg over your left, and now you've got more space, more room to move your right away. That's deeper stretching. Still, yeah, that's fine, but I'm ready for more. Going to lift your left leg off the floor, and you're trying to bring closer to you. Left towards to you, right away. We've got two different directions. Left towards your body, right moving out. Just using muscles in your legs. You can check how close is your left leg. If you've got pretty good flexibility, without lifting head, pulling shoulders up, you're gonna be able to reach behind your left leg to pull closer. My right is moving closer to my chest, but I'm still trying to move away. Okay? It's moving closer because left is pulling forward and right is over my left leg, but I'm still trying. Instead of break here, I'm trying to move out. But if it's too much, start somewhere here, or the first option, as long as you feel stretch right place. Yes, you can feel here as well. The muscles super tight, you're going to feel the inner thigh on your right leg as well. Okay, change your leg. Now we got right foot on the floor. Option one, checking how is the flexibility on this side. If it's enough for me, there's nothing wrong. There's no perfect position. Forget about it. It's position for you for now. It's not forever. It's just for this moment. As you're going to practice more, session by session, week by week, you're going to feel you can go more deeper in this stretch, got more range of movement. You are more familiar and you're feeling more comfortable in the pose. That's no perfect pose. No, it's not. Okay, still good. Lifting right, but trying to move your left away. You can reach for your right only if your upper body is the same position. If you feel like it's too far, you're going to make this movement. This is so bad for your neck, and it's not going to help for your leg as well because there is no enough flexibility to bring your leg itself. Okay, so waiting for this moment, it's close enough so you can just lift your right hand and pull for more. I'm going to stay here. So you can see that's still fine. It's a still good stretch. And deep breaths in and slowly out. And relax. Both legs. Cross. And let's rock side to side. Keep your arms close to your body. You can easy back to center because your hands, your arms blocking the movement. So I'm going very deep side to side. But still good stretch for your glutes again, both hips, lower back. Okay, now feet on the floor. Roll on one side first. And slowly stand up. Okay, inhale, thumbs up. And slowly exhale. Okay, thank you. I hope you enjoyed this session for legs and hips in expressions area, and you know we should do everything right. So work with ourselves as our design. Okay. I hope all the explanations and all the demonstrations and a few options for every single post are useful for you. You can find the one which suits you now. Okay, so thank you very much, guys, for being with me. Tuesday evening, next session next week, but we opening full access for all our live stream schedule from tomorrow. All the details you can find on Facebook, on Instagram, also already, and on YouTube as well. Any questions, leave it in the form. If you like it, message for more information. What to do it, because we are pretty busy. So thank you guys. See you. Stay safe, healthy, and soon. Good.
Tuesday evening. Which session is it? Which session was it? Fourth?
Today?
Third?
Today? Third, yeah.
Third.
Mm-hmm.
How many to go? One?
One more.
Four sessions today, yeah?
Yeah.
You're going to stop